Ah, good. Garbage. Guess I'm gonna first pick the Iconoclast over Altar. Could take Weld. Yeah, I just take the Iconoclast, I guess. Okay. Now I wish I had taken Weld. Rare's missing. Take Remorse here. Pass the Lauren and the Opportunist, I guess. It's probably fine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Commando question mark? I don't think I'm taking any of the top row of cards. Commando looks right here. Okay. Don't think you're supposed to take Swift Spear. Too bad Sword of the Meek doesn't combo with Strongbow and Iconoclast. It's pretty cool though, if it could. Not in the way we want it to anyways. I mean, it does combo in a sense. You can sack the token and then... Or rather sack the sword and then if you make a token, get back the sword, but... Do I want to just take Strongbow here, or do I want to take... No, I think it's Strongbow. Plow's alright. I don't think you're supposed to take Swifty here. Yeah, this is fine. Am I leaning in toward this? Am I gonna fifth pick a Forge Chanter and just go all in on prowess? Maybe. I mean, honestly, it's not a terrible game plan. Not much I want here anyways, right? Hopefully I'm not dropping frames still, but if I am, nothing I can do about it. Jeez. I mean, I can't take that now, realistically, but... Dissident scary. I mean, Bobble's very, very good here. 6 pick. Happy with that. Huh. 6 cards were taken over Bobble. Okay. It can be very awkward in this deck, though, that the bauble doesn't draw the card immediately. Like, you trigger your cards and really hope to cycle into something else, but, you know, anyway. I think I like the Weak Stone here over the Unleash. We've seen a bunch of Unleash go around, so... We second picked the Remorse. I mean, after I take this, we're not going to get anything on our wheel, right? Yeah, pretty bad. Our opening pack was really weak, though, so... Not to be unexpected, I suppose. Actually, I don't think I'm ever going to play that. I kind of want to keep passing it for people. And maybe we still line up in black somehow. Oh wait, that was pick 8. This is our wheel, isn't it? Yeah, because we opened the Stone Brain. Take the first Savant over the first Desynchronize. Okay, actually there are a few playables here. Refractor's a rebuy, Rock is not bad. I feel like I just want the extra prowess triggers here. Prowess, rebuy, artifact for Strongbow looks okay. I think Rebuff's fine in this style of deck, because both modes are useful. Tap down in red blue's kind of nice, honestly. Alright, there's our Desynchronize. Still not a card I like, but as a one of, it might be okay. Even got one of those Unleashed Shells, so good. Not an exciting pack one, but a good enough red-blue start pack one. Sheesh. I have not opened very many good packs today. Yes, second Subjugation over... Not much. I'm gonna wheel the Forge Chanter, most likely. Okay. Well, maybe I get past something spicy. Maybe somebody passes me a Saheeli. That is not a Saheeli. It's another really weak pack, is what it is. Second Strongbow is okay. Still not great. I mean, what color is excited about this pack? Nobody is. Weak. There we go. Okay. There's a mechanic and a stern lesson. Really want the stern lesson, but I think we have to take the mechanic first, right? Good 2-drops are important here, and we only have 2 right now. Well, good. I don't think we're going to wheel the lesson, but we did get a lot of blue, so maybe. Another bauble? Okay, I mean, hey. Baubles are good. We got one. The first one's 6th pick. We'll take a second one, 4th pick. I mean, I'd run Forge Chanter and Machine. I'd probably run Urza too, but I think Bauble's just better. Take the Mind, or Machine over Matter now, over Rock Hunter. Yeah, just a little bit of tempo. Probably maybe even wheel the Rock Hunter anyways. I'd run the Air Marshal too, in a pinch. Hey, that's a nice one. 6 pick Cindermaw. I like that. Good 3-drop here. Quite a good 3-drop. So how's our card draw right now? We have the 2 baubles, Refractor, and Savant. There's a Curate. Yeah, we'll take Curate here over the 3rd Weak Stone or 2nd Refractor. This is the type of cycling card we're looking for. One that can rebuy us into another spell. Okay. We're looking for like Take Flight. That'd be great. I'd actually like an Aeronaut's Wings in this deck if we can find one. We should be wheeling one of the Forge Chanters, I would hope. Flow of Knowledge. How good is Pyrrhic Blast here? Not great. We might actually run Latinum Adept. It's not a bad 4-drop, honestly. Yep, there's that Forge on the wheel. Good. And I'm liking where this is going. We're going to end up running 16, maybe even 15 lands if I wanted to get greedy. Pretty sure Philology is not good here, but we'll take it. I mean, we could run this. It's like okay on Forge Channers. I expect to get those at a later date. Okay, good. 11 creatures right now. There's the Rock Hunter on the wheel. Again, I don't know if I want that one, but it is a 2-drop. Bonesaw, not actually crazy. But we did get a good card. We got a Desk here and a Wing Commando. No rares though, man. Am I 0 rares? Sheesh. Not having one nice big bomb is kind of unfortunate. Kind of sucks to pass the Wing Commando, but I think the Desk is way better. Stern Lesson versus Rock. The Rock wheeled on pack 1. I think Stern Lesson is good here. Yeah. For sure. Surprised we haven't seen any Might Stones animations, actually. Although I don't know. This doesn't look like a great Might Stone deck. Lantern or Automaton. We'll go with the auto. Lantern's another cheap trigger though, plus rebuy, redraw. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to take the Lantern. I'm going to do that actually. I think that might be better. Right now I'm looking to cut the rebuff. If we see another, or if there's another Iconoclast, we might be able to get it. Because you have to be in red-blue, and now that we're in pack 3, you know? If you're not exactly in red-blue, you're not going to take it. The double Strongbull's not so good in this deck. We'd actually rather just have, like more Wing Commandos. This is not a bad pack for us, though. We get a Rock if we want to now, or here's the Automaton. Cooldown's also, I think, okay in this style of deck for sure. It's like a double removal spell for a couple turns. Automaton or Rock. Let's go with the cheaper card, plus a few of the rocks can wheel now. Mishra versus nothing. I don't even want Mishra, but might play that. We have a lot of 3-drops. Another Stern Lesson's good. Okay. Yeah, I think, well, we actually picked up quite a few artifacts now. Because the double Stern Lesson makes artifacts as well. Let's see. Well, let's think about it. What artifacts are we never sacrificing to, like, Strongbulls? Usually probably the Baubles or not. Maybe Lantern. Like, this is only really good if I have the Iconoclast online. Fourth Forge Chanter? Supply Drop's not a bad trick in these decks. I mean, Spotter Thopter's good too. 4 mana, 2/3 flyer, scry 2, or later on we can cast it if we have enough manas. The Rock Hunter's a cut right now. Yeah, I don't know about these Strongbulls in the deck. I don't think they're bad, they're just not great. Refractor might be better off as something else too. 2, 3, 4 3-drops. Hey, Wield the Commando's good. That's better. I think the Commandos are just better in this deck than the Strongbulls. There might be a late Whirling Strike we can get around too. Oh, even the Rock came back. That's fine. You know, I don't know if I'm going to need this Savant, actually. Sideboard raise, not terrible. Okay. Well, my red's... I mean, when you look at my red, it's not that good, but I think it's good in this deck. Six 2-drop creatures, 4 3-drops, 2 4-drops, and a 5. I think 16 lands is fine. Could even go down to 15 if we really wanted to try. I don't know. Maybe Double Strongbolt is still worth running, but I don't think it is. I mean, every game we just want to go 2-drop, 3-drop, and then from there, you know, pop off. We have more blue than red, but I think we still want to go 8-8. Didn't see any mutts, didn't see any explosions. Alright, I have one loss. One loss, and I'm out. So let's just not lose. It's a good hand. It's exactly where we want to be. We're gonna lead off like this. Now that we've drawn the Adept, we can go turn 2 Mechanic, turn 3 Cindermaw. Turn 4 Adept Bobble. And then trigger both the Mechanic and the Adept on our 5th turn draw step. Really needed like a take flight in this deck, but oh well. Maybe I should have taken that involuntary tap down card. I think it's really good in this deck, but... Hmm? Alright, I'm okay if they want to use like Disfigure here or something. Or the lifelink trick. Sure, they don't even gain life. Eats up their turn. Yeah, the biggest problem with this deck is going to be that I don't have mutts to mitigate my... Or Bitter Reunion to mitigate flooding out. Another? Okay. Annoying, I guess. See, this is a problem. Are you... That's always so frustrating. Opponent has nothing but spells in their hand too, because they've been missing land drops. I don't know. I mean, we need to find... We have a lot of good draws. 2 Stern Lessons, the Desk. I mean, any of our other cantrip cards. But... eight lands. Not where we want to be. Well, okay, I will say... one nice thing is that that was a brick. Yeah. That's funny. They know I'm drawing garbage, though. Or rather, if I play something out, they know what it is. Played perfectly around Gix's Caress. What a dream. Maybe I should be running the Mishra after all. Yeah, you know what? I probably should be running Mishra. I mean, I have a lot of card draw. I don't think I need it, but in this game where we've drawn a bauble and nothing else, you know? Okay. You have 2 tricks? Ooh, nice. Sure. Oh, they gain 6. There we go. Okay. That's a start. Save it for their turn since we can trigger the Adept and Forge Chanter still. But, I mean... they're back at 20 in my deck, I don't think. Really has the ways to come back from behind. Though they don't really have that many, like, good creatures. I guess if we start... if we draw our Iconoclast, we can start doing stuff. Alright. I mean, I don't need to do anything. They need to. This is very good for us. This is not. Okay, that was a huge blowout, though. Need to find some more chainers. That's not bad. Pretty sure I just need to smack. I know they have 2 creatures in their graveyard for Unearth, but I'm never blocking their cohort anyways, so... might be taking a lot of damage next turn, though. Upwards of 6, maybe 7. If they just go Unearth, Unearth. There's one good fat draw we have left in the deck, and it's the Spotter Thopter. I see a pretty big disparity in the amounts of lands here. Oh. Thanks. Oh, hello. Okay. Okay, hold up. That was a good draw. I didn't want to use it on the Thraxodemon end of turn because I want to hold it for triggers on their turn. Thraxodemon can't sack itself anyways. I think they're going to make that a 3-4. 2-3's no good on this board, yeah. 3-4 is. Alright. I think we put them in a false sense of security. Oh man, that's what I needed. Like I said, Aeronaut's Wings. God, I didn't get one of those. I've been so good in this deck. You gonna lower in here? We have a lot of instants to draw. I should have actually played out my land the previous turn. I held it. I only have one more Stern Lesson in the deck. I think attacking there with Latnam is okay, but if they just like chump with a token, it's so bad. You know? Plus they have 2 unearthed creatures now, so... I need to sit back and hope they don't draw a removal spell this turn. Okay, they're at 7, or effectively maybe even lower. Although, if they keep the demon back to block... or rather, demon back to sack. Oh, they're gonna go for it. Okay. But yeah, if they leave the demon back to sack, then I don't get the 2 damage from the unleash. Right. Is there a way that I can block that I don't take lethal and I don't need to do anything? Let's see. Block, block, block. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. There's not. Alright. False sense of security, and then we get them. Does Daddy Mishra come in? God, this Fall of Krug almost looks good. It's just 6 mana is a lot. But they do have a bunch of 1/1s. Well, I guess a lot of them were just off the... Yeah, it's close. God, if this was like 5 mana and certainly 4 mana, I would bring it in. Raise to the ground looks okay versus them. They have a lot of artifacts, but they're not that exciting to kill. Savant would have been insane that last game. I mean, maybe Savant is better than one of the Chanters, has another mana sink. Chat's just getting to the point where they caressed me with all lands in my hand. Feels like Mishra is probably a little bit better. Okay, I'll cut one Forge Chanter and run the Mishra. Yeah, that's fine. Love to draw 2-drop here, obviously, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm hoping they do not go 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop on me. 1 and pass, please. No. I'm gonna wait. It's so good if we draw Iconoclast. And I've waited. I take 5 here, though. Yep, that's fine. So they'll take my flyer. Unless they just have a disfigure for it. In which case they might take Lesson or Bobble, but... Just one Iconoclast. How hard can that be? Ooh, maybe they're flooding out now. Thopter's good. Alright, well, time to start running out some baubles, I guess. So we immediately get a trigger of the Thopter. Means it can block the frontliner by itself. I think they're flooding. I think they have 3 lands in their hand. And I am here for it. That or, I mean, they might have something fat in their hand too, but... I need to leave the Thopter back to block in case they unearth. I will trade. play out this last land. A little bit awkward if I draw 2 spells here, but... Good. Okay. They're just flooding out really badly, so... Probably a scoop here pretty soon, would be my guess. One damage short. So play it a little bit safe here, because they do have hasties from their graveyard. I might have missed lethal. No, never mind. There's no way I could have done that, right? Oh. I guess I should have maybe forced them to block there. Yeah, whatever. This game's over. Okay. So I need to get one more win, but I get 15,000 gems here, minimum. Oh, I didn't make the swap, so we're on our... I'm on the draw. I'm going to keep this. Obviously, I need to draw an island. I mean, how many islands are in the deck? 8? We have a lot of rebuys, though. I'll be greedy for one turn. Oh. Oh, they missed a land. Can we hit a land here? 2 draw steps. 1 draw step. That's my only castable if I only hit a mountain. Wow. Okay. Both players have gone to discard. Whoever draws the land first is so favored here. And there it is. To get on the board or to Stern Lesson is the question. I think I'm gonna go for Stern Lesson here, and not just run out the Iconoclast. Fine. Is Thopter Mechanic my worst creature? Maybe. They have so many flyers. I mean, I know they have the Thopter, but that's fine. We can just lock it down. Wanted to see if we could find, like, our desk or another bauble or something. I just need to find another island. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm okay trading off my Iconoclast now. I shouldn't be okay with trading it off since I have 3 removal spells in my hand, but from the way I see it, I don't think they can afford to trade when they're missing so many lands. That was a really good turn to subjugate their Thopter, though, for the record, because I don't think they're going to be attacking with it anymore. Let's go. Let's rumble. What you got? I don't think it's correct to just run out our Automaton as a 6/4 there. I think what we want to do is lock down the Thopter, then play out our second commando. And now we're going to turn on the Jets. Because I don't know if they have the luxury of not just, like, continuously tapping out now. Okay, that's fine. That's really good for us if they attack. Okay, that's GG's. Blue-white. We did see them discard the 3/4 flyer, and they also played a plains at the end there. Blue-white flyers. Mr. Rock Hunter, you're coming in, baby. You've been promoted. Scatter Ray on the draw is, I don't think, good. Maybe on the play, but usually we just want to be tapping out, so. Nice hand. They're blue-white, so I'm probably just going to run out the Iconoclast on turn 2, no fear. I like your style. They didn't want to see what I drew for that turn, huh? You know what that's pretty bad against? Iconoclast tokens. We're not going to hold that for our draw, too. Ooh, that's good to know about. Okay, yeah, alright, alright, alright. So we need to draw our, what do you call them? Weak stones. Subjugations. I guess we have Unleash Shell and Bounce we could also draw. I like that a lot. A lot, a lot. Alright, if they draw land for for their cooldown, I do take a lot of damage, but that makes sense. So that's what I need to find on my own, a subjugation. That was a nice... Not nice. I probably start attacking with Iconoclast next turn because they can just start giving their Marshal flying since they're missing lands, but if they miss a land again, this is probably a scoop soon. Ooh, okay. Okay, okay. I'm losing triggers, but that's okay, because we want to find some juice here. Always want to find the juice. I smell blood in the water. In before they cast 3 subjugations and 10 me. Funny enough, it's actually better to cast this as a 3-2, and the reason is in case they have Scatter Ray. But we might as well take a peek off of this first. Oh wait, now I still can't pay a Scatter Ray. Whoops. Silly bad streamer. The second part of that was a mistake. Played around it and then didn't play around it, but you know what? Booyah, baby. Alright, we got some money, kids. We got some money. Can we keep rolling hot? I'm gonna miss my gym class if I keep winning. Chat, I really want to go to my class at 1:45, so how troll would it be if I like start 3-0 and then go to class and then come back? Ugh. A reluctant keep. Okay, here we go. Down to 2-drop at least. It's time to fight the Gobos. Oh, they're mono red. Alright, we're gonna need to draw Subjugation. And we are going to need to draw it ASAPs. And if they want to use Whirling Strike, they got me. Mono red gamers. Do they have a 4th mountain? They haven't slammed it. What's scarier? Them not playing a 4th mountain though? That means they have 4 spells. Oh boy. Oh my god, that's terrifying. If they have 1 artifact to sack. Holy crap, and my draws here are abysmal. Here we go. It's so much damage if they just find an artifact to sacrifice. I don't think I was supposed to main phase this and find another 2-drop, but it may be not bad. Because I guess the prowess trigger on their turn is not really doing too much for me. Crap. That is infinite damage. Regret not casting that and having another Forge Chanter here. Sack, I take 3, 6, 9, 14, 15. Oh my god. They're scared. They're scared. Alright, I need them to not draw an artifact. Or anything. Artifact kills us. Nothing I can do about that, so... Good. Looks like they have the pump effect now, too. Yeah, GG's. Good draw. Fired off. Onslaught my face. Oh, okay, they just drew that then? Wait, what did they cast before? Oh, no, I guess they had that last turn. They didn't want to fire it off. That makes sense, too. Alright. This is going to be hard, but it's going to be winnable. Man, I don't even think this rock is good versus them. You just want like a cheaper 3-power creature or something, you know? If this hit as an 0-4, it's not bad, but I don't... I mean, we have to keep some amount of pressure. I don't think we bring in our own strong bulls. Yeah, some draws are just really hard to beat, I think. So if I had cast the Curate main phase, I would have had another 2-drop. I would have been able to double block one of their 3/2s, but I would have been tapped out, so they know they could... Then if I did that, they would know they could attack with their 4/4, which they didn't do on the previous turn, so maybe it was a wash in the end, but... Hey, no complaints from me. We're already locked for $500. I'm taking Mom out to dinner tonight. Alright, we're on the play finally. Ugh, where are my 2-drops? Just draw Iconoclast, please. I will desk turn 1, but we'll hold the bauble for now. Game plan is to, I guess, desk end of turn. I don't think we can brick. Nice that they don't have any goblins this time for some... Alright, so they have a much slower hand this time, but obviously doesn't mean anything. One's better than 1-3 versus them. Womp, womp, womp. Do it. I like this block. It eats up 2 of their mana for this turn, and they had a slow hand, so... I get to choose when they Whirling Strike if I'm doing this, you know? You can tell it's good because they're hesitant. They have something better they want to do, or like multiple plays they want to do. Yeah, okay, that's annoying, but... that was also gonna get me whenever anyways. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Damn it, that's the reason I wanted to maybe wait until the following turn, but I didn't want to just play out Blitz Automaton when I already have 6 mana, you know? Mind over matter one time? Let's start off by cycling the Lantern here. Alright. Take it all. Okay. Alright, tapped out. Except for the Power Stone. So this is going to be like the one good turn we get to attack with Automaton. Oh god, they're doing math. Let's see how much damage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. 14, 15. Man, if they have like another Goblin Blast runner, they can almost one-shot me. Oh, I guess I have Rock Hunter that can block too, but... Alright. That's good. We get to trade our Automaton here for both of those. As good as we could have hoped for. I wonder if there was merit to attacking with the Rock Hunter there to... I mean, it gives them a good block on the Rock Hunter, but then the 6/4 either gets chumped or gets in. I'm really banking on this research desk to do some work here, because I got nothing going on, don't I? Ooh! Well... in the business, we call that a whammy. I like that draw step. I like that draw step a lot. Oh no, forgot to play out my 2-drop that I hit with Iconoclast, or that I hit with Dask. They don't have a 6 land yet. But... God, I kind of want to block there and unleash shell one of those instead. That's annoying. Alright, I think this is actually my best chance of winning here. And I know this looks bad, and it kind of is, but... like, they might just brick on their 6th land again. And even if they do draw their 6th land, they only gain 2 life. Hey, 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 homie in the house. Shake my hand. I mean, they already had to have a removal spell for Wing Commando in the first place, so... if they have a Pyrrhic, they have to use it now, and they're still dead. That's just giving away information. They did indeed have a Pyrrhic. I would like to attack. You gotta play to win, chat. I mean, the subjugation would have been good on the... so it turns out, like, either play was fine, but I like that. Okay, I might bring in Scatter Ray now after seeing that thing. But I don't like it on the draw. How much time do I got left if I want to make class? 20 minutes? Nummy troll. I mean, I don't think this is a good matchup, but we're going to a game 3, so... I'll cut Lantern on the draw, I guess. Here's the plan. We win here, we guarantee $1,000. Oh, what? Okay, well. That at least is a good 6er. We want more blue, don't we, in our deck? Yeah, we need more blue in our deck. Hey, that's a pretty good draw. We did see one Excavation Explosion from them. I mean, I'm probably gonna go Forge Chanter into... oh, okay. Actually, no. I lied. I will immediately do this now and get the 1/1 token. That's just value, baby. Such good information gained. Oh my god. We'll see if they have the explosion, because if they do, they're gonna fire it off ASAP. Sure. Boom! Boom! Come on, cantrips. Chat. Why did you do this to me? The 4/3's not even that good here. I'm not blocking the Rock Hunter. Does mean I get to attack for 4, though. That's nice. That's really nice. Actually, was this a mistake? The 1/2 is actually more relevant than the 3/1 is. Okay. Come on, Stern Lesson or something. Desk. They saw into my plays. I have to hold the subjugation for their angel. So they're gonna give haste this turn, most likely. So I'm gonna take 8 in the air. Yeah. Okay. Oh, they didn't. Are they gonna give vigilance or... Wait, hold up. Oh. Oh, I'm okay with this trade. Sure. That is not what I thought they were just gonna push. I guess they're scared of me racing? Bad news is, unlike a true removal spell, this does not remove the freaking ability of the flyer. So I need to rip some spells here really badly. They're gonna blast me? Oh, if they blast, that's okay. Blast the Seraph. No, they'd sack the rock to kill the Iconoclast. It's not a bad draw. We do want to use this on our turn because we have flash and instant cards that we can draw to cast on their turn. That's really bad. Juggernaut is a problem. Oh no! It's slipping, chat. It's slipping. God. I need to find a cantrip right now. Desk is the best, probably. That's so painful. That's so painful. Ah. I don't think I had a way to play around this either, right? We're gonna draw Scatter Ray now, and it's gonna be Sad Face. Hold up. I'm on the edge of glory, hanging on a moment of truth. They have a land in their hand. Let's hope they hit another land. Land wins. They give flying, we're dead. They give lifelink, we might be okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go! $1K in the bank. I really would like to go to my class, chat. Should we just leave suspense? Class is at 1:45. It lasts for an hour and a half. I'd be back at... Wait, 1:45 hour. Yeah, I'd be back at 3:15, 3:30 after showering. I hate to do this, friends, but I'm feeling good. I'm gonna get my money. I'm gonna get my workout in. So we're gonna leave it super suspense. I'll be back in about 2 hours. This is so troll. I'm so sorry, but I'll be back in 2 hours. One match for $1,000. Locked for $1,000 already, so that feels pretty nice. Okay. Alright, there's only one thing we can do, and that is queue up and go, baby. Gym class was good. Win the die roll. One lander with a research desk. Okay. Possible I should have just popped the desk on my main phase and tried to hit an island there, though. Awkward, I guess I just have to take the playable. Grixis. Power Stone. Guess I probably should have bluffed an attack. It's fine. So main phase loot grows the adept, but if we find an island, we can just subjugate that thing. I like main phase loot. Okay, make a tapped power stone. Looking for an island here, chat. Wow. Let's see. So I think they have maybe a disfigure in their hand. I'm not even at attack. I don't want to trade my Cindermoth for that anyways. I want to be able to bounce it or lock it down. We're almost halfway through our deck. We haven't seen a blue source. It's pretty damn awkward. That was a really important turn. Get a blue source there. I get to machine over matter the adept, attack with everything, and then they're on really bad spot. So getting pretty unlucky here, but not much you can do about that.
Style, grace, poise, traits me and my creation share. Look how my art hums with life.
I mean... That's magic, baby!
I know exactly what the metal wants to be.
Yeah. God, if we just hit a blue source that turn, I crack the desk. We are in such good shape. Bouncing the adept, smacking in for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ugh. Now it's just basically too late. Okay. Yeah. Not much to say there. Oh, blue source, we just win. The fudge. All right, run it back. Good beats, good beats. God, this is basically the same exact hand. I don't think I can keep this one though, because unlike the desk, the bauble only looks at or draws one card. The desk looked at two. Sheesh. Okay. Pretty bad hand, but what are you gonna do? At least I have both colors this time. Pretty good draw. We didn't see much removal in game one. Oh, I expected he had a disfigure. Okay, let's just smack that. I think this is my buddy John. John Kasari. Oh, there's black. Go buy commando, maybe? That's good for us. Okay. So we'll attack with everything but the automaton here, put the pressure on. Ooh, that's a good draw too. Actually, what if I bounce the mutt here and attack with all? I guess I'd rather still bounce the Thopter. Maybe I'd just attack with these two? Annoying. Multiple disfigures. Womp womp. I don't mind giving him a Thopter here since we have the subjugation anyways. And if they triple block, I'm gonna kill the Urza. Alright. Man, we had a really easy game 1 too if we had just found that island sooner, but double disfigure is really bad for us in terms of commandos. I think I might want the desynchronize here too. Raise to the ground versus Mightstone's animation, actually? No, let's do that instead. Casual hands, huh? Man. Alright, well. This is what I get for going offline earlier, I suppose. I probably have to pitch a land here. Go 2 lands, 3 creatures. It's a good 5-card hand. Need those stern lessons though, or those. We need any way to get uber card advantage. They don't have red yet. I mean, I guess it's just a disfigure in their hand again. Alright, well, let's make him use the disfigure. I'd have to pay 2 life on my Forge Chanter anyways. It's a good tempo hit on their Adept, if nothing else. Take 4 in the air. Yeah. Yep, good. Nightstone's animation, yeah. Ugh. I don't think I have any outs here. Can Bauble hit anything on their turn? Not with 4 mana. Would be good if I wasn't dead. I mean, I'm not dead on board, but... You need to hit, like, raise the ground. Hopefully they have 2 red cards and then the Latinam, but even if that's the case... Still a very bad spot. Ah, well. Good beats. Not much you can do with all of our... I mean... Sucks about our first draw, but... That's the way it goes sometimes. Oh, man, what a letdown. Game 1, we just draw a blue source in the first, like, 10 looks, and we're easy winning. Although, I'm not upset. We got $1,000 cash. Just sucks to end it like that. GG's. We had to obviously draw pretty well to get where we were, so I guess a little bit of variance is fine, although mulling to 5 in the very ultimate game that you can be playing wasn't where we wanted to be. But deck was fun. Had a lot of explosive draw potential, a lot of good prowess stuff. I mean, we didn't really... During the draft, we didn't really have much reason to be red. Like, I don't think Forge Chanter is a high pickup or anything. Like, I took the Iconoclast early and kind of just latched on, so... The good part about this deck was that it had a lot of digging and synergy. I took Bob